Don't get it twisted. I'm not hating on Durk, and I think him bringing out J Main is actually monumental, and we're actually bigger than the collage of photos. I think that specific collage of photos was so similar to the Chicago Legends concept. I can see why people were pissed off. But in general, I think bringing out J Main, coming from where he comes from, coming from where Durk comes from, I actually think that's probably one of the most positive things that's ever happened in the Chicago drill, and I rate it. So
yeah, you do that shit when you ready to do that shit. It's like a motherfucker can't tell like you should be pushing P. You don't know what losses you taking, what state of mind these niggas in or whatever. Yeah, Dirk got some money now out the way. Pushing Peace, it seems like, oh yeah, of course you're pushing Peace. But at the end of the day, some people could be tired of just racking up obituaries. Like, it's like you gotta start somewhere. Like, you gotta crawl before you walk type shit. Like, so if I'm squashing it and I'm doing it now, at least I'm the other cats on 63rd. At least it won't be me that take them out. You get what I'm saying?
no, for real. And as well, Durk has lost so many people. You know, I can't imagine what he's been through. And for him to still be able to push Peace at this point, after all of these years, after all of these losses, you got to respect that as a man, because that takes a big man and a very grown mentality to do that. And I rate it.
In the same way with J Main, where him being willing to say he wants to push Peace, despite the fact that, you know, a lot of his friends have been killed, coming straight off the Duck murder. You got to respect it.
You building characters like Jeff and Q50 and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they glorifying this shit, so you got to think, like, pushing pieces like saving the killers, too. Like, you know, niggas could do something else. I ain't got to just kill.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because that's not, like, the character that you really want to be in real life. Like,
no matter how much Durk and J Main are pushing Peace, though, I don't think it's going to stop there being like a constant flow of new Lil Jeffs, though, to be honest.
No, I mean, definitely.
But it could definitely help.
I mean, like, the thing is, it's always going to rotate to a different city. If it did, in fact, if that objective was completed, there's still all these other places where it's turned up and janky.
And also, we only care about Jeff because he makes good music or made good music. And same thing with all those other dudes. Like, realistically, there's all kinds of YouTube videos about dudes who got 10 bodies in some random city or whatever, but there's no music associated with it, so people don't really give a fuck that much.
Well, also, if there is like a way that artists could age gracefully and still seem cool to the youth, you know, like, because like the whole
I would say take away the rap,
right?
Just like in the streets killing, like that ain't who you want to be.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, there's no longevity. There's no longevity, period. No matter what. Like, it's a very, very short-sighted strategy, you know.
Yeah, it's true, man. The
you
music
get
first.
addicted to that shit, though. Like, you get addicted to going to go slide. Like, people don't understand that shit. That shit is like a fucking thrill to a kid.
It's adrenaline rush.
It's an adrenaline rush. And then once you get away with it once, you get away with it twice, it's like, oh, yeah. Like, you said something, like, motherfucker go try to go over there. And it's like, you don't even want to get immune to that type of shit. Like, you don't want to get used to that shit.
Facts.
I'm telling you, like, it's gonna take away like a big chunk of your life. And then when you want to straighten up, you could take about 5 years of you trying to straighten up off due to paying back karma. Don't forget that you owe that shit, cause so it's just like you better protect yourself at all costs, cause you owe.
Don't you guys think though that like Chief Keef looks so much better than so many of these other artists, because like he was with all the bullshit. We all know his story. You feel me? And then like he transcended it, got the fuck out of town, and is still feeding his family to this day. Not involved in any bullshit, doing his thing.
It pays to be a recluse.
Fucking on Sexy Red, whatever the fuck you want to do.
He had to move up out of. He had to get up out of his environment.
That's smart. That should be encouraged. That should be what people aspire to.
Yeah.
Not these other fools.
Hey, so
that wind up getting chipped.
Hey, so Q50 posted a new picture, man. You see that?
With the fit, all the
with
hats.
9 hats.
With the 9 hats.
About to open up a lids.
It's official. It's official, man. He on 9.
Yo, I fucking got myself into a crazy situation with him because I have been talking to Q50 a little bit about doing some content, maybe some music, who knows? He gave me his number. I FaceTime him. Biggest smile on this motherfucker's face. And I'm like, what's going on here? I've died. I'm like, what? Like, fucking.
He was psyched.
I'm just thinking it's just some regular ass op who died. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is like a thing for you. You know, you're just happy that somebody you don't like died. And then it comes out as basically, allegedly, the dude who pulled the trigger on Jeff, right?
I'm not sure about that.
It's one of those dudes. One of those. What is it? Trap City.
From someone from over there, but it's not the dude.
It's not the.
Alleged
it's not the
dude.
fat guy from the vlog. We thought it was the fat
Unk.
guy from the vlog at
Unk.
first.
Big Unk.
Unk.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's crazy.